So this video is going to be about how to calculate your prices of your products and services, and it is sort of a part 2 from the last video I did about why you shouldn't lower your prices. So if you haven't seen it, please go watch it. And I wanted to make this video because I still meet a lot of people, a lot of businesses that don't really know this and don't really calculate their prices, but just figure it out as they go along. And you see it too in big companies that they have to close down because they really haven't figured this out. Being a business is all about making more money than you spend, and it's that simple at the end of the day. So a lot of this I had to dig out from. I have a my education is from the business school, and so we learned a lot about this many years ago, and so I dug it up and did two questions I'm going to answer today. Is how do I calculate the price of my product, and how do I calculate my hourly rate? And this is great for small businesses, and figuring out your hourly rate is great for freelancers, and this is actually the way that I calculate my own hourly rate in my own web design business. So how do I calculate the price of my products? Well, this is actually fairly simple, and as you know, simple is always better. So for every $100 you make, if you have a product that costs an even $100, 50% of those $100 should be production costs. It should cost $50 to produce the product, or buy the product, or whatever you do. 30% should be overhead, so 30% should cover salaries, the cost of having buildings, equipments, computers, and so on. And the last 20% should be profits. So this way you have your production cost covered, you have your overhead, your salaries, and all those good things covered, and you will have a profit. So if you do it this way, you are sure to be in business next year too. And I know for some companies, or for a lot of companies during this crisis in the economy, the profit might not be 20%. Actually, I know that large internet companies like Amazon.com operates with a profit of only about 2 or 3%. But they have they have other ways of making a lot of money, because they are easy scalable. But if you sort of target this as your way of calculating your prices, you won't go wrong. How do I calculate my hourly rate? So first you have to figure out your budget. How much money do you have to make each month to pay your bills, to pay your house, your car, and your food, and so on. So in this example, we have set this budget at $2,000. Add 10% for savings. It's always great to save up some money, and this amounts to $200. So we are at $2,200. add 20% for profits, and this profit margin you can change it, and you will see later that it could probably be a lot higher than this, depending on the market you're in. But we have set it at I've set it at $20 sorry, 20%, just to make sure we have a reasonable profit. And this is $440, so we are at $2,640. Add taxes, and in this case I've added 40% taxes. You have to pay taxes to have a business. That's reasonable, and actually in Denmark here it's probably a lot higher than 40%. I think it's more like 50 or 60% taxes you have to pay, so go figure. But with 40% taxes, we are at $3,696 we have to make each month to get by. So how many hours can you work a week? You know, if you work, don't be a hero. Don't say that you can work 60 or 80 hours a week. Put it put it like 40 hours or something like that. And if you figure out that's roughly 22 work days in a month, so 22 times 8 is 176, so 176 billable hours a month. So to figure out our hourly rate, we have to divide the $3,696 budget, monthly budget, by 176, and this amounts to $21. So $21 is actually what you have to set your rate to make a profit of 20%. And if you're a web designer, you might it might be reasonable to set your hourly rate twice this amount, or even 3 or 4 times this amount. That is how much web designers and developers roughly make today. And you can see, so there's a lot of profits in this line of work, and I bet you that for a lot of people it will actually be a great business to go into business for yourself. So this is it for now, but remember to don't decrease your profits to stay in the market. Instead of decreasing your profits, focus on increasing the quality of what you're doing, and improving on your marketing to better explain the value proposition to your customers. This way you will be sure to be in business for many years. If you have any questions, feel free to type them in the in the comment section below, or send me an email. And as always, I would love to connect with you on Facebook and Twitter. All the information are in the description below. So don't be a stranger. See you later. Bye.